Hi, this is Suzanne in Ohio. A very quick video this morning just to show my finished page for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. This is the February page, which was neutral background and fancy flowers. So I finished this up, and I can't say I was 100% happy with it. And mostly it's because of the choice of the background. I loved this part and being able to enhance these two figures with embroidery stitches, but all the rest of it was so busy. I should have thought about that. So the only thing I could resolve was I put a little bit of cheesecloth, which does virtually nothing, in the background to kind of set off this bouquet. So I found some centers on old doilies and I just stuffed them in back here to kind of delineate that. Now my only consolation is that it's going to be in a book, and when you look up close at it, you can decipher everything right away. But in a photograph, it's just so busy your brain can't even tell what's going on. But for those of you that didn't see my other video, this is a bouquet of flowers stuffed down in a tussie mussy. And this little mushroom and the feather are just tied on the front of the tussie mussy. And I loved doing this little mushroom because um, I wanted to try that stump work technique. Uh, I don't know anything about stump work, but thanks to Sonia Stepo, I kind of got inspired to do one item. And I might do some other things with that same technique. But I put the mushroom on the front of the tussie mussy and a bird flower. And of course, I did embroidery the words language of flowers here. I did it in dark green and dark cranberry, and I didn't like how they showed up, so I took a light green and whipped all these letters, and then I took a bright pink and whipped those letters, and it really made them a little bit more attractive. So, like Rachel said, you can whip anything, any of those stitches you can whip. There's so many things that you can add enhancement to by just whipping another thread around it. But all in all, I was happy with my progress. And like I said, three of these stitches I had never done before in my life. This and this and the white right here and this mulberry, what I call mulberries. Those are all cast on stitches, and I just learned it from watching a couple of YouTube videos, and I tried my hand at it. It is fascinating how it works. My next job is to get a small straw, like a normal straw. Well, there's fat straws, normal straws, and then those tiny little straws like you stir your coffee with. And that's what I really needed when I made this rose, because I had to jump from small to medium to giant because I didn't have an in-between size. Now, if you go somewhere and watch the videos on casting on stitches, you understand what I mean. How your stitch ends up looking all depends on what size straw you have or needles, or you can put two needles together and cast over that, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm just rambling on, and if you don't understand a cast on stitch, that will just sound like garbly gook to you. That'd be like somebody trying to explain to me knitting. Don't know the first thing about it. But there's February's page, and now on to March. Well, I appreciate all of you that have watched. Thank you very much. And thank you for all the kind things you've said, which really is my inspiration, because sometimes you feel like you're alone out here in the world of creativity. I told a friend of mine, Picasso said that you can't be creative without solitude. but that only goes so far, and then you've got to have some feedback. So I just keep plugging along and appreciate everybody that takes time to respond and look at my stuff and leave nice comments. I just appreciate it so much. All right, as soon as I can find my cursor, there it is. I'm going to turn you off. Those of you that are stitching along, don't forget to post your pictures on the Facebook group. It's such an inspiration to us. I don't understand Facebook because I look at the news feed every day, 2 or 3 times a day, but then there's others that show up on my personal news feed that I didn't even get to see on the Roxy Creations or Roxy Journal of Stitchery feed. So, oh boy, very manipulative. Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.